Welcome back, and in this section we'll discuss installing the four-wheel beach chair conversion kit. I'm going to turn the chair frame upside down to make it easier to work, and you can see that I've got axle brackets installed on the rear of the chair and the front of the chair. We want to make certain that the axle rides below the horizontal frame tubes to provide additional support. In this case, I've already installed 4 U-bolts. I was able to do that, and in the rear of this chair we'll install the other 3 over there. Up front we're only able to install 3, which is okay because the frame tube is supporting the axle tube, and we'll install the 3 over on this side. Important to remember when you're installing these U-bolts, just install them thumb tight in the beginning, because we want to adjust the axle length, and if we lock them down it'll freeze this and make it hard to slide the axle. So I'm going to go ahead and put these other 3 in, and you want to come with the round part of the U around the frame member. Put those in like that, and like that. One I already had in. We'll put the washers. And then the nuts. Just loosely for now. We'll come back and tighten them later with the tool. Four U-bolts are always preferred. 3 is acceptable, as is 2, if that's all we're able to install. So that gives us 4 and 4 on the rear of the chair. And now we'll do the front of the chair. You may have noticed why I'm installing the bracket on the inside of the frame tube, and in this case we have to because the stock caster receptacles block us from access from this side. There's no set rule in spacing here, the axles apart, but you want to make sure that you space them far enough apart so that the radius of the wheels doesn't mesh together and cause a problem with wheel rub. Doing the 3rd U-bolt now. So now we've got everything loosely installed, and we'll want to make sure that the axles are roughly even on each side. And then we'll come back with the tool and tighten everything down. Still not too tight, in case we have to adjust the axle side to side a little bit. So we're still able to move the axle side to side if we need to. Another tip would be to squirt a silicone lube inside the axle tube on the bracket, and that'll make things nice and slick and able to move side to side easily. Next, we'll go ahead and tighten up the front brackets. The tool with the 10mm socket makes quick work out of this. A 10mm ratchet socket or open-end wrench can also work, but you have many more revolutions that way to tighten. And this one can still be moved too. We give you some different options here with this neck length versus the shorter neck length, and just be aware that you can turn them around or turn them narrow if you need axle longer or shorter across your frame. We also provide a range of spacers to go on in case those are needed as well in a moment. Next, I'm going to check fit the wheels. Make sure the axles are in the proper position. I'll do that here. What I'm looking for is wheel retention pinhole to be just exposed. And we'll check the other side. And see that it is too. So we know we're in good shape there. So this front brackets can be securely tightened now, since we won't be needing to move that axle anymore. Okay, now we'll check the back axle, and because we're using the long neck out, we won't need any spacers. Move it so that the pin will sink. That side is good. We'll check this side. Find out the same thing. So we can tighten the back side, the back axle brackets now. Final tightening. Chair frames vary quite a bit, which is why we give you all the tools necessary to do your installation, including a narrower 3/4 inch or 20mm U-bolts, in addition to the 25.4mm or 1-inch U-bolts. Okay, with that being done, we can go ahead and put the chair back down and install the wheels. on the axle, and we provide you with these wheel retaining pins. Put those on. We like to put the valve stems to the inside so that if you scuff a curve or something, it's not going to disrupt the valve. And the last one. And there you have it, the four-wheel version, ready to go to the beach. You can hit the schedule a call button if you'd like to have a video call where we will go over install on your chair or answer any questions you may have. Thanks for watching. Check section 3 of this video for installation of our three-wheeled kits. See you then.